Good day again, everyone. I'm your first speaker, Decadet Lanyas. We are the Group 2, and the member is Decadet Digamo, Decadet Ebarle, Decadet Eborda, Decadet Ereno, Decadet Garbosa, Decadet Gidokyo, Decadet Intoy, Decadet Inotan. And for this video, we're gonna discuss and enumerate the proper procedure and sequence in mooring and anchoring. So the master should ensure the mooring operation, including the interaction with dogs, are carried out carefully, and the following items are appropriately addressed. First is suitable planning and supervision. The second one is proper communication. The third one is competency of personnel. The fourth one is sufficient members in the mooring terms. And the last one is familiarity with any specific shore requirements relating to shore moorings, passing, traffic, and tidal or weather condition. So, the next speaker is Decadet Digamo.
Good day, I'm Decadet Digamo Chris Lawrence, and I'm here to discuss slide 3. All mooring equipment and practices should comply with an applicable guidelines for tankers as per OCIMF and local regulations. Any unsafe situations should be identified, evaluated, and recorded in the Safety and Health Committee meeting. Corrective actions need to be implemented as necessary. Before conducting any mooring operation, all mooring gears and communication systems should be tried out. When a pilot arrives, mooring plan should be discussed and agreed. Officers in charge of mooring operations must clearly understand the plan and prepare accordingly. For safely moor a ship, the effects of wind, underwater current, effects of tide, underkeel clearance concerning ship's draft, and surging effect of passing ships all must be properly taken into account. So that's it. So I'm gonna give it to the next reporter. Thank you.
Hi, I am Martinez de Barley and I am presenting the fourth slide. So, before arrival, the berth deck crew should arrange all mooring lines in such a manner so that these are readily available to deploy. Definition of common mooring lines explains. Breast lines, mooring lines leading ashore as perpendicular to the ship, fore and aft line. Breast line restrain the ship in one direction of the berth. Note: due to collision with shore gantry cranes, breast lines are not usually used in containers terminals. Next is headlines. Headlines is mooring lines leading ashore from the fore end of or forecastle of a ship, often at an angle of about 45 degrees to the fore and aft line. Spring lines. Mooring lines leading in a nearly fore and aft direction, the purpose of which is to prevent longitudinal movement of the ship while in the berth. Spring lines restrain the vessels in two directions. Head springs prevent forward motion and back springs aft motion. Next is stern lines. Mooring lines leading ashore from the after the end or poop of a ship, often at an angle of about 45 degrees to the fore and aft line. So next slide.
Hi, I'm Decadet Eborda. Our next topic is the safety of crew during mooring operations. So the company risk assessment procedure shall be utilized to ensure that during all anticipated mooring arrangement and equipment use, the safety of crew is ensured. As the ship moves near the berth, all mooring equipment need to be tested for appropriate working conditions. Tanker vessels engaging in different mooring patterns should be particularly careful with the mooring arrangement and preparation on board with particular emphasis on first, use of remote control position for operating winches. Second, clear layout on deck prior operation. Third, the use of proper personal protective equipment. Fourth, identification and monitoring of dangerous zones during mooring operations. And lastly, quick and close communication between stations. Tanker vessel engaging in different mooring patterns or arrangements should carry out a formal risk assessment for each type to assess and minimize the crew associated with the operation. Such risk assessments are to be reviewed before similar subsequent operations, and any additional identified risks suitably managed and recorded.
Mooring operation in port. The master should ensure that all important factors affecting safe mooring of the vessel throughout the duration of port stay are monitored and recorded. Those may include 1. Weather condition, both present and forecasted. Number 2. Tide and current range. Number 3. Traffic movement and vicinity where applicable. Number 4. Interval of mooring patrols depending upon above factors.
Good day, sir. I'm Cadet Garbosa, and today I'll report to slide 9. The 10 important to remember during mooring operation on ships. The first is don't allow any extra crew member on the deck. Ensure that no extra personnel are present at the mooring station except those who are involved in the operation. Anyone who is not assisting in the mooring operation must be asked to leave the mooring station for his, her, and other safety. The second, consider weather condition. Before planning the mooring operation, consider the weather condition by taking factors such as wind and current. The ship's master and responsible officer must have the details of current and future weather data before commencing the mooring operation. The third is have knowledge of snapback zone and rope bight. All personnel involved with the mooring operation should be aware of the snapback zones and rope bight. The next reporter is Gidokyo.
Good day everyone, I'm Decade Channel Dokyo. Today I will discuss the important to remember during mooring operation on ship. Number 4. Check all the mooring equipment. You become check all the equipment mooring winch drum, windlass, and etc. involved in the mooring operation for any kind of problem. Proper routine maintenance is the key to ensure smooth running of the mooring equipment and system. 5. Check the tail of mooring line. If the mooring wire line is provided with tail, short line of the synthetic fiber rope with are placed in series with the vessel which mountain wire to decrease mooring line strain and this to reduce peak line to load and figure it to the vessel motion. You ensure that seam side and the materials of tails are used for all lines in the seam service, brake, spring, and headline. So different tail side and the materials would lead to uneven load in the mooring line. That's all.
Hi, I'm Dick Cadet Wilbur Z. Intoy. So, this is the continuation of 10 important to remember during mooring operation on ship. So, number 6, tend one line at a time. Only one line should be tended at a time during mooring operation. If this is not done, it may increase the load in the other tended line. If two lines are tended together, it may lead to V overloading and breakage. follow the order of master or responsible ship officer properly to avoid any kind of mishap. Next, number 7, keep a check on the mooring line load. Ensure that the allowable braking load in any of the mooring line does not increase of 55% of maximum braking load or MBL. This is to prevent the line from breaking. Next report, this is Inotan.
So, good morning. My name is Cadet Inutan Orly Lawrence S. And I am here to present slide number 12 and 13. So, 10 important to remember during mooring operation and ship. Number 8 would be avoid mixed mooring. So, what is mixed mooring? Often, mixed moorings are observed at some terminals based on local conditions and experiences, requires vessels to use more lines than they are designed for. Thus, the method in which wires in conjunction with soft ropes with different single SWL and construction are used as well is termed mixed mooring. In short, mixing the wire ropes with synthetic ropes during mooring operation. So mixed mooring is extremely dangerous. Generally, mooring lines of the same size and material should be used for all leads. If this is not possible due to available equipment, all lines in the same services press line, spring line, headlines, and stern lines should be of the same size and material. The use of mixed mooring comprising full-length synthetic ropes used in conjunction with wire should be avoided. If a synthetic rope and a wire are used in the same service, the wire will carry almost the entire load while the synthetic rope carries practically none. So, the wire rope will broke or will be damaged more. So number 9, keep a continuous check. Load on the mooring lines must be checked continuously even after the mooring operation is over. If there is any change in the ship ballast condition, the lines must be slacked or tightened accordingly. The condition of the rope material should always be checked to foresee unfortunate accidents. Number 10 would be arrange mooring lines symmetrical. All mooring line must be arranged as symmetrical as possible with the breast line. The breast line should be perpendicular to the longitudinal center line of the ship, and the spring line should be parallel to the longitudinal center line. And that would be all for our presentation. Thank you for listening.
So that's all for today. Thank you, cadets, again. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. Keep safe and God bless. Babush.
Give a damn about a hater when I feel like it. Not today, not Give a damn about a hater when I feel like it. Not today, not today.